What's up, and welcome to our first season in the Prem. What a time to be alive, and a lot of major shifts. You can see we are in a 4-3-3 attack. We haven't done the tactics. You can also see Barreri's there. He's actually going to take a long time to promote, to shift him to a cam, so is Peter, but we are going to play him there. We also let Mikkelsen leave. We've got a lot of people on 1 year left contracts, a lot of the younger players I need to loan out. So we are in we're in a difficult situation, but we can figure it out. We can just make them sign deals before they go out on loan. Obviously, we're now in the Prem, which means the big teams could come sniffing, and if a good offer does appear, are probably going to have to take the cash. We are in this state now where bigger teams are probably going to go for the likes of Bands or even Mane, possibly Barreri. It's can we hold them? Obviously the tactics aren't done. I will be doing that off camera before our first game, and we're actually going to show you the academy first. Obviously we promoted a couple people. We're looking for left winger strikers and centre backs. I'm still waiting for the academy striker to take us through the career. And yeah, I'm going to show you the schedule, and oh boy, it is horrendous. We start off with, I kid you not, United, Tottenham, Arsenal, and Liverpool as our first 4 fixtures of the entire season. Not to mention, we do have a second round Carabao Cup game that we're in for the first time I think we've ever made it to the second round, so happy days. But we have 4 of the top 6 in the first 4 games, and in the first 6 games that we can only do. First 6 games, 4 of the top 6, one team we're going to be fighting, probably to try and stay up, in Wolves. Then you've got Brighton, who are a good team by themselves. So we're facing probably 5 top 8 contenders at the start of the season. It couldn't go worse. I'm going to get transfers done for a left wing and cam, and I will see you for the game against Manchester United. Okay, so we're here. Game against Manchester United. You can see Liverpool 7th despite winning. They won against, I think it was Everton at the end. We can also see they are playing a 5-2-3. A lot of players that in real life are still playing for United, still at the club 6 years on. They look pretty well. We've made a couple of changes to our team. We've sold a couple of players. We've sold Fredrickson, we brought in Hansen, we also brought in Lowry and Ferrer because we sold Hull. I did get offers for the likes of Russo, Anelk, Bailey. Banzers was the best one, which was Como, but it was 40 million, and I kind of value him as a 50 million keeper for someone who's kept 30 clean sheets in the championship in back-to-back seasons. So, and we were getting offers for Russo and Anelk from City and Real, but because the money wasn't there, and realistically, you're not wanting to sell your only good right back for 12 million. You'd want more money from a club of that stature. I just ended up declining them because I was expecting Souza or Russo to get offers from Wolves and Leeds and Everton, like clubs in and around us. But instead we were just getting offers from the big clubs, and we weren't really happy with it, to be honest. So yeah, now our round's over. We'll actually show you the tactics. I should have shown you here. So this is the tactics. A pressing 4-3-3 attack. 2 holding centre mids, our 2 Swiss boys sitting there. I was going to put Barreri cam, but Seth can just play there because he's already developed into a cam pretty much. His stats are just as impressive as Barreri, so these 2 are going to be working on defending for the whole season. We've got Lowry in. We have a Paraguayan who's already killing it out on loan. He's already grown like 4 ratings to 67 rated. It's just unbelievable. Our team looks solid. Backline hasn't changed. We might have to think about bringing in a new centre back if we struggle for the start for January probably. Let's see how the new tactics, for the first time, a new formation against Ruben Amorim's United at our arena in Oldham. How can we do with the Premier League noise? With Shesko, Fernandes, Mainu, Mbuemo, Cunha, all the good boys. All high rated, very talented players. How can we cope in this season? 4 tough games and probably going to be working on a very few amount of chances, and already you can see a little different style of play from what we're used to. I don't know how high pressing is going to work. Russo, obviously transfer rumours. Barreri coming back, and that's a beautiful ball from Barreri already. And we're in, and Le Mans has to come out and make a save. He can't do anything. Couple of regens as the fullbacks, and it's being picked off by Brakovic here. Brakovic versus Martinez. Looks to find Mane in the middle. Poacher finish. And we take the lead against Manchester United. It's been kind of counter-style football. And just like that, we're making our debut game in the Prem look very, very comfortable at the moment. United don't seem to be troubling us, as they give away the ball again. New player, Seth, in a roaming cam. We don't really know how well he's going to play in it. Barreri, that's through to Janssen. Janssen cuts in. Delit just stops him, but Diaz is there. Diaz keeps the ball. It falls to Peter. Now to Seth. Oh, and it's 2! It's 2-0. What on earth is happening? Are we just getting the debut luck in the Prem? Or is this team somehow working very well under the pressing system? How on earth are we doing this? 2-0 to us. And like I said, United are just a sleeping giant. They're not as good as what they used to be. So we sold a couple of people that we consider as dead weight. They weren't really being paid much. Could have kept them just for the new players, just to have a bit of experience of how I like to run things. Russo, that is not good enough. And Ahmad's in. They must have made a change at half time. I think Cunha's been subbed off for Ahmad. So Ahmad's playing down the left, and Buemo, that is not good enough. We are currently beating my favourite club. I don't know, it's mixed emotions. See a fallen giant this badly. But it's nice that we're winning. Janssen, go back to Peter. He's going to find Barreri. He's going to hit one, you know. Probably a comfortable save for Mr. Senna Lamans. Does get a clean tackle against him. Not going to really sit here and say that's a pen. But somehow, for the 6th season running, despite the calendar, and despite how good this team was, we start a season with a win. And this win is the biggest win of our career. 2-0 against Manchester United. I don't think I could even believe that I've just said that with the team United have. Very good players, but we played them out the park, and maybe, just maybe, this system, the high pressing, the 4-3-3 attack, could be the way to go for this year. So life in the Prem has given us a good start. We're 4 points. We drew 1-1 with Tottenham. I will be honest, I did quick sim the second half, and it was 0-0 when I watched the first half, so quick simming could be a way to kind of make it more realistic and not just see our team shine all the way up. But now we're here for a Carabao Cup game with Bell against Derby County, a 3 at the back system. We know that system so well. You can see we are now officially, for the first time I think ever, into the second round of the Carabao Cup. So it's a history mark. This is the competition I want to focus on this season, because I think this could be our chance to do something very, very good. We are going to give a couple players we wouldn't normally give a chance to. So Reed can come into the pitch. We're going to give Uh, Janssen can stay because he needs the time. The reason why I have Anelka in goal, Banzer's out for another month. He picked up an injury in training. We'll play Brown as well. So for Reno, we'll bring Eze in for Peter. If I can get to the centre mid. Zeph out for Lowry. Braga in. Bailey in. Let's bring Fernandez on the... bring whoever isn't fit off the bench. So, Farino, you get in the bench. Souza off. Put Fernandez on there. Curry on for Sonko. No, we'll keep a striker. Weber. We'll put Weber on instead of... No, you know what? Weber can stay off the pitch. So that'll be the team. Fresher team. Let's just get into this. We've wobbled on enough. This is how we're going to have to do it. Play a B team. Well, half B team, half A team. Just get the squad rotation. Make sure everyone gets game time. Keep everyone happy. Bailey, who is a very good left back. He's growing at a decent rate for us. Us versus Derby. These are games we must win if we want to state a claim of a good Premier League finish. And passing like that, Mane, ain't going to really help us. High press and style, so it should suit Mane, in my opinion. I don't remember the last time we faced Derby, but I think it was a win. I think we played them last season. No, we played them last season. Yes, we did. In the league. I mean, at the moment, they were kind of passing it around the corner flag. We weren't really doing much to say. Not the right pass. But it is good pressure. And look at that. Mane with the pressure. Sustained. Lowry didn't keep running, but he wins the ball back. And it's 1-0. In a game we should comfortably win. And Lowry, with his first start, gets his first goal for the club. Obviously here, just to help bring up the numbers, allows our two young centre mids to play in the centre mid role. They won't hopefully need to feature for the game. Give them a game break. Obviously cup games are going to be important to us. I have to find a homegrown English talent as our striker pool. English strikers don't seem to be horrendous. Just look at Mane. He's shining. Speaking of Mane, that's a beautiful through ball to Brakovic. And it's 2-0 before half-time. And we now look like we've probably already put this game straight to bed. We're not messing around. We know that this cup could be our way to European football next season. We win the Carabao Cup. We go straight to the Conference League. No questions asked. And we'd be loving life if that happened. 1 minute at a time. That ball goes nowhere. Just boot it out of play, please, Bailey. Thank you very much. Half-time 2-0. Quite easily. Centre back doing all the pressing. And now he has the ball in their half. Too many heavy touches, and there is a hole. But yes, Derby County aren't really going to try and pressure us. We don't need the remainder of the big guys from our starting 11. It all goes due down the fitness from the game against Tottenham. A lot of players weren't fit enough to play that game. So that's why the starting three are kind of only playing this one. Is quite weird. No bother for chip balls. 2-0. We're into the third round of the Carabao Cup. Quite simple. But now are we a first half team instead of a second? Alright. So we're here. Game against Liverpool. How wonderful. We've just been given a thing where we need to include Bailey in the starting 11, and you can see a certain Barreri is unhappy. And the reason why he's unhappy, and this is why I'm starting to really question this game's logic. He's unhappy for not playing the game against Derby County. Bear in mind, it's been 3 games into the season. He's been given a new contract, so he's crucial. And inside 3 games, him not playing a cup game is him saying that his development is being wronged. We've got a very tired Mane up top. I think we're just going to have to start Sonko then. Sonko's unhappy. We did lose 3-0 against Arsenal, which is quite realistic, but bear in mind, they never scored any goals in the first 2. Thanks to the beauty of Quicksim, that was the result. So, I don't think it's actually realistic. I think we'll probably just be better watching the matches and going in the sim, or just quick simming after a certain amount. But less about that, more about trying to see if we can make a certain Swiss centre mid happy, and trying to get revenge. Getting Barreri happy would be the first objective, and winning this match certainly wouldn't be too far behind as... Hello? We've silenced Anfield inside 5 minutes. What a start. We were just saying we wanted to get Barreri happy. That's the main priority. We want... Could take him on. Okay, yep, that's FIFA tackles if I've ever seen one. And Janssen. Why the heavy touch? Jeremy Pino. Samu Pino. Bertz. They just can pass around us. But we have the crucial factor of already having a goal. Can kind of allow them to do this as long as we don't concede. And that's beautiful passing from Russo. And Brakovic, you can run up the line. Passes it back inside to Sonko. You already know what he done once. And he can do it twice. A brace at Anfield for Sonko. A man who really needs to start showing his potential. And just like that, we're 2-0 up inside the first half. For the 3rd time in 5 matches. Happy. I mean, if he keeps being unhappy, I don't mind selling him. I really don't. I actually prefer Peter anyways. Peter feels a lot nicer. And that's a foul. Peter feels way better than Barreri, despite being a lower rated, which just shows how good Peters is. That's a free kick. And what a free kick is that? Arnell can't do anything about it. He got hands to it. He did get hands to it. It's about the only good thing. The wall jumps. But you curled it around it, up and over. And just like that, Liverpool are now within 1. Liverpool are just passing it around. They don't look like they're going to try and get this second goal at the moment. Saying that, there's a bit of the lack of defensive awareness from our 2 centre mids. They aren't the greatest defenders. I will admit, they are more your bog standard attacking centre mids. Liverpool are actually playing a 5-back now. I didn't realise. That is disgusting. Now Barreri. We switched him over to the left to see how we can do. That's not the greatest. Nothing. Oh, no, 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 no. Dial, no. Oh, Russo, you've been done. That's a poor cross. And I think we've just been saved by that poor cross. Peter, lovely. He's going to fall to Barreri. That's just poor. That is just poor. It's 2-1 win. At the end of it. another win against another top team. We're living life. But Ferrari could be on the chopping block with his attitude problems. Okay, folks, so we're here at the end of the episode. I'll show you the results. Boom! We lost 2-0. We lost in the cup because I thought it was October. Instead, it was November. So we're at the Carabao Cup already. Against the better Premier League side. The luck of the draw. And then we drew the Wolves, who probably is about right. I'm going to start quick simming more games. I mean, you can see here, we drew, we lost. We lost, and we drew. For the team we have, realistically, we should really not be winning games. And with some reason, this guy being very unhappy, it is causing so many problems. I need him to be happy because I need him to keep growing and being part of this team. Otherwise, it'll just be on Peter's back. And then a couple centre mids. Afterwards, Banzer's now back fully fit. So let's go. Nelk didn't do bad, but we need our best keeper in. So yeah, that's been it. We're now in October. Couple days in advance, but there's a game. We haven't went through any other games. So we could be looking at a situation, folks, where after next episode, Barreri, who we only just got into the team for this season because of how well he was on loan, could be leaving the club inside 6 months. And we'll be putting all our hope in the Peter and Reed to carry our midfield for the rest of the season. So I have to hope that he starts becoming happy with the game time I'm getting, because apparently him missing one cup game isn't good enough. He wants to be playing every game week in, week out. But that is not how I do it here. And we could be paying the price for it. But yeah, until next time, where we're going to be playing Villa, we're going to have a lot more, hopefully, we stay around where we are in the table. And we don't ever fall into the relegation zone. Where we have West Ham, Bristol, and Wolves all sitting in it. Yeah. I hope we still do well. I mean, we've got a lot of games to get through. And a lot of matches we're probably going to lose. But until then, I will see you for the next episode. Peace.